Good morning, friends, and welcome to another vlog. It is currently December 30th, and I decided that I'm going to film this week. We have family in, and so we're doing a whole lot of just fun stuff. AKA today, the girls are gonna go get pedicures and grab coffee, and then tonight, as a family, we are all gonna go see some like Christmas lights and I'll have dinner at a hibachi place, which will be a lot of fun. And I just decided to take you guys along. We woke up around 7:30 this morning. I didn't wake up early like I normally do because I really just wanted to sleep in. But Gentry David woke up at 7:30 and was ready for the day. So we are up and I'm just waiting for my mom to come and pick me up. She's gonna stop by here around 9:10-ish. And then we're gonna head out. Okay, so I'm currently sitting in my car right now because I am going to actually clean it out. My family is coming to ride in this car. We're all going to the city, and my car is nowhere near clean. I am someone who neglects cleaning my car. It's like the last thing I want to do. So the front two seats are kind of dirty. The back seats perfectly fine because like nothing ever goes back there besides our baby. So we're gonna attempt to kind of clean. We had a lot of fun today. We did our nails, we got pedicures together, and then we went and grabbed coffee and just some food and kind of talked about our New Year's goals, which was a lot of fun. I need to remove literally everything in this car. So I just finished cleaning the car, and Gentry David's currently playing while Gentry is working out in our living room right now. We don't have enough time to go to the gym or anything like that because we're leaving here around 4, and we're gonna go out to hibachi together. So yeah, but Gentry needs to make an emergency trip to Walmart before we go because we're running out of one of the formulas that we need. We don't formula feed with every single feed. We typically only formula feed as is last feed of the night. And so we occasionally formula feed, like if I don't have enough of a stash or something and we're going on a date or going somewhere, I will do that. But yeah, we just buy the Kendamil organic. What are you doing? Hey guys, I'm using this new microphone that I recently purchased on Amazon, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update of what today is going to look like. We just went over to my parents' Airbnb and we kind of hung out a little bit, had some coffee and just talked, but we're back at the apartment. I need to do a lot of cleaning in the living room and kitchen because it's been a mess. I also need to meal plan and go grocery shopping. We got paid today and we are running out of some essential foods, so we need to do just a big grocery shop. And then tonight, I want to say around 5, we're doing kind of like a new fun tradition as a family where we're going to have like appetizers and dinner together. We're going to do kind of like a little worship session with some scripture reading and just kind of like talking about our New Year's goals. And then the girls, so just the girls, so Gentry, little Gentry and Gentry are gonna go home and he's gonna put him to bed and all that stuff. But the girls are going to stay up and watch the new Wicked movie, which is coming out, I think, on Amazon to rent. So we're gonna rent that out, have popcorn, eat our candy, and just kind of stay up. And then we're also going to decorate for his cousin's first birthday. So that is kind of the plan for today. I want to be able to grocery shop today. I don't know if I'll be able to do a full grocery shop, so I might just go and get a few of the things that we're just needing in the house. Um, but that is kind of our plan for today.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Hey friends, what's up and welcome to another day. It is actually January 1st, 2025 today. Last night was super fun. As you guys saw, we did like a worship night, and then we kind of read some scripture and talked about our goals for the new year. And then we after that, all the girls got together and we watched Wicked, which this is my first time ever seeing Wicked, and like actually hearing majority of the songs. And I actually had no idea of the plot. Like I thought Wicked was like about two people who like fell in love with a boy, and like the boy ended up going with like the good witch, and like that's why like Alphaba became like quote unquote the bad witch or the wicked witch of the West. So it was really cool seeing that. And then earlier this afternoon we celebrated my nephew's first birthday, which I cannot believe it's literally been an entire year since like he's been born. Like that's just crazy. So it probably feels even crazier to my sister. But we hung out there for a little bit. I came back for Gentry David's second nap of the day. He's been staying up for a long period of time. He stayed up for a little over 3 hours this morning, which is crazy. So I have a feeling that we're gonna be dropping his last nap pretty soon, which is exciting. Hopefully it means that he'll take longer naps in the middle of the day, because right now he's taking 3 naps. The first 2 naps are typically like between an hour to 2 hours, and then the second nap of the day the last nap of the day is always like 30 minutes. So he is doing his nap right now, and I'm just cleaning up the house because we've been driving to my sister's house and going every which way. Like I'm not home a lot or pretty much at all, and so I haven't really been keeping up with like the cleaning and the meal prepping and the food and the laundry and everything. So our house is kind of in shambles, and I'm okay with that. Like one of my sisters are leaving tomorrow, and my parents are leaving on Friday. So in my head I'm like, it's okay for now, like we'll get to it once family's gone, and we'll kind of situate ourselves back into like our regular routine. So yeah, but during his nap I've just been watching a YouTube video while doing the dishes, and I'm gonna continue doing that. Welcome to another day. It is January 3rd. All of my family have left to go home and kind of back to normal life. And I just kind of wanted to, before I end this video, to sit down and do kind of like a recap of the week and the holidays and just everything. There are a lot of things that I didn't film because I was spending time with my family. I was making memories. I was savoring every moment. So I don't get to see my family, like my whole family, very often. I have one sister that lives almost 8 hours from me. I have my parents live about 5 hours from where I live, and my grandma lives about 6 hours from where I live. And my only family like here where I live in Kentucky is my sister Rebecca. She actually moved here before I did when I was still in college, and she's the only kind of family member that I see regularly and pretty much weekly, if not twice a week. And so it's just really nice to have the entire family together, and there's always tears and sadness at the end of kind of a trip or a family gathering, because, you know, we don't always know the next time we'll be able to see each other, whether that'll be, you know, a few months or, you know, all that stuff. It's really difficult. And I think that's one of the hard parts about life, but specifically life when you have made the decision to move away from home, or you've married someone who, you know, doesn't live where you live. And it's difficult because, you know, life is not always going to look the way as it did when you were a kid. And that's hard. I'm someone who's like loves nostalgia. I'm someone who loves tradition. I'm someone who loves doing the same things every single year, and it's something that I look forward to. And I think when you get older and you get married and you have your own kids, traditions and things change. You know, ways that you do Christmas, ways that you do celebrate things like Easter and 4th of July, if you celebrate all those things change as well. Growing up, our family would always gather together at my parents' house, and my grandparents would always spend the night at my parents' house, and we would always wake up and have Christmas and, you know, have a big breakfast and a big dinner, and just like a little like charcuterie board for lunch. And, you know, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and be like, oh my gosh, like life changes and blah, 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 but it's true, it does change. But I think since becoming a mom, it's made it ever more evident that when you are away from your family, or even when you're close with your family, to have traditions, have to do things that you do every single year, no matter what, things that you can look forward to, and just have those little things. This is something I've been feeling the last few days, knowing that, you know, family is going to be leaving. I probably won't see them for a little bit, a few more months. I probably, you know, knowing that the holidays are dying down and things are kind of going back to their normal mundane routine, it can almost set you in this kind of blues of like post-holiday sadness, because there's so much excitement around the holidays. There's so much joy. You know, I feel like there's so much joy and excitement between like October and like December, and then once January and February hit, it's like, ugh. Or like, I think it's like, for me, it's January through March. I'm like, oh my goodness, like it just feels like a dead season where there's nothing going on, and there's no, you know, special holidays or anything, and it can almost feel like a lull, I guess. And I feel like that can be really hard. So even just setting traditions in between those holidays, like even though they may be really small or whatever, just having that fun in between those periods. But it was so much fun having my family here and just getting to have so many laughs and just hang out with my sisters like normal again. If you don't know, I'm the youngest. I have 2 older sisters. And so it was just kind of fun to be the youngest child again, and all that stuff. And it, like every single night we had dinner together and we had dessert together and we hung out, and I look forward to that every year because it's not something we often get. I feel like for our family, Christmas time is the only time that we are all together all at once. I love being close to my family. I love seeing them. I love talking to them. I'm just very close with them. And I think that there is a strong relationship. And so it's hard when you have a strong relationship with your parents. And even if you don't, I think it's hard to move away and do different things versus the things that you've always done all year. And I feel like when you're going from, you know, high school to college to moving out of the house, being married and having kids, it can feel a little strange, a little foreign, but it also reminds me that like my mom was in the same position. She had to create new traditions and routines that, you know, we as kids saw was exciting and fun and interesting. And, you know, now I'm grown up and my sisters are grown up and they're doing the same things, like with their kids and their families, setting new traditions and new things. And so, I don't know, that's just kind of like what kind of goes through my head when I think about Christmas time and the traditions that are set and hanging out with family. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a long one. I know that there were weird breaks in between video clips, but I was just trying to film as much as I could while also staying in the moment and present with my family and hanging out with them. So I hope that you appreciate the little balance that there is. But I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.